Singapore, a small island nation located at the crossroads of Southeast Asia, has often been hailed as one of the most prosperous and stable economies in the world. From its humble beginnings as a small trading post to its rise as a global financial powerhouse, the journey of Singapore's economy is nothing short of extraordinary. But how did this nation, with limited natural resources, become one of the richest in the world? In this video, we'll uncover the key factors that make Singapore's economy tick, explore its unique economic model, and learn the strategies that have turned it into an economic giant. Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Foundation of Singapore's Economy, a Strategic Location. Singapore's economic journey begins with its strategic geographic positioning. Located at the crossroads of Southeast Asia, it sits along one of the busiest maritime routes in the world, linking the East and West. This geographical advantage has made Singapore an essential hub for global trade for centuries. Its deepwater harbor, the Port of Singapore, is one of the busiest and most efficient ports globally, handling over 37 million TEUs, 20-foot equivalent units annually, making it a critical node in global shipping networks. Before Singapore's independence, its location already provided immense value as a center for trade and commerce. However, after gaining independence in 1965, the government under Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew seized this opportunity and invested heavily in developing world-class port infrastructure. The government built container terminals, expanded logistics capabilities, and created free trade zones that attracted global shipping giants and turned Singapore into a vital maritime hub. As time progressed, Singapore's strategic location and economic policies allowed the nation to evolve into an international financial center. Beyond trade, it also became a leader in sectors like logistics, shipping services, and trade finance, connecting global markets seamlessly. The Singapore Exchange, SGX, emerged as one of Asia's leading financial hubs, attracting international investors and boosting the economy. Singapore's foresight in leveraging its location transformed it from a small trading post into a global economic powerhouse. Chapter 2: Strong Governance and the Role of the Government. One of the cornerstones of Singapore's economic success is its strong, efficient government, which has been a model of stability and pragmatism. From the moment Singapore gained independence in 1965, under the leadership of Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, the country adopted a strategic, forward-thinking approach to development. Lee's vision for a modern, thriving nation involved decisive, long-term planning, which laid the groundwork for the country's economic transformation. The Singaporean government's approach has been highly focused on creating a conducive environment for business growth. Policies were carefully crafted to attract foreign investment, a crucial step in overcoming the country's limited natural resources. Incentives, tax breaks, and an investor-friendly legal framework were put in place to encourage multinational companies to establish their regional bases in Singapore. This helped the nation build strong industrial and manufacturing sectors. Equally important, Singapore placed a firm emphasis on transparency and the rule of law. Stringent anti-corruption measures ensured that businesses could operate in a fair and predictable environment, earning Singapore a reputation for having one of the cleanest and least corrupt governments in the world. Moreover, the government made significant investments in education, recognizing that a highly skilled workforce was essential for economic advancement. By focusing on high-quality education and vocational training, Singapore developed a talent pool capable of driving growth in high-tech industries, further fueling the nation's economic expansion. This forward-looking governance has been key to Singapore's resilience and success. Chapter 3: The Economic Model, a mix of capitalism and socialism. Singapore's economic model is a unique blend of capitalism and socialism, where the private sector drives much of the economy, but the government plays a crucial role in ensuring that growth benefits all citizens. This balanced approach, known as state-led capitalism, combines the dynamism of free market policies with the social safety nets typically associated with socialist ideals. In this system, the government doesn't shy away from intervening in key sectors to ensure long-term stability and inclusivity. For instance, while private businesses thrive in sectors like technology, finance, and manufacturing, The government has maintained significant control over crucial industries like transport, healthcare, and housing. This allows Singapore to steer the economy toward its broader goals, ensuring that progress isn't just measured by corporate profits, but also by improvements in the quality of life for its citizens. A clear example of this state-led approach is Singapore's public housing system. While luxury properties and high-end real estate developments are thriving in the private sector, the government has focused on providing affordable, high-quality housing to its citizens. Today, nearly 80% of Singaporeans live in government-subsidized Housing and Development Board (HDB) flats. This initiative has helped maintain social stability, promote economic equality, and prevent social division, ensuring that even low and middle-income families can enjoy a high standard of living. This careful balance between capitalism and welfare has been a key driver of Singapore's economic success, making it a model for other nations looking to combine growth with social equity. Chapter 4: The Role of Foreign Investment. Foreign direct investment, FDI, has been one of the pillars of Singapore's economic success. With limited natural resources, Singapore understood early on that to fuel its rapid development, it would need to leverage international capital, technology, and expertise. By creating a business-friendly environment, the country successfully attracted multinational corporations and foreign investors, who saw Singapore as an ideal location to establish their regional headquarters in Asia. Singapore's open-door policy was a game-changer. The government offered a range of incentives to attract foreign businesses, including tax breaks, regulatory advantages, and access to a skilled labor force. The country's well-established infrastructure, political stability, and transparency made it an appealing investment destination for companies looking to expand into the rapidly growing Southeast Asian market. These policies paid off handsomely. By the 1990s, Singapore had transformed into one of the world's leading financial hubs. Major international banks, investment firms, and financial institutions established a strong presence in the city-state, tapping into Asia's booming economies. The Singapore Exchange, SGX, became one of the most prominent stock exchanges in Asia, further solidifying Singapore's position as a global financial center. Today, Singapore remains one of the top destinations for FDI, with industries ranging from technology and manufacturing to finance and biotechnology. Foreign investment continues to fuel the country's economic growth, driving innovation and maintaining its competitive edge on the global stage. Chapter 5: Diversification beyond trade and finance. While Singapore's economy has long been driven by trade and finance, the country recognized early that relying solely on these sectors could make it vulnerable to external economic shocks. To ensure long-term prosperity and resilience, Singapore strategically diversified its economy into several high-growth industries, reducing its dependency on traditional sectors and positioning itself for future growth. One of the most significant moves was to invest heavily in research and development, R&D, positioning Singapore as a global leader in technology and innovation. The government directed resources toward developing cutting-edge sectors such as biotechnology, clean energy, and advanced manufacturing. These industries not only offered high-value growth opportunities, but also allowed Singapore to tap into global trends, such as sustainability and digital transformation, which were becoming increasingly important to the global economy. As a result, Singapore became a central hub for innovation in Asia. In biotechnology, for example, the country has established itself as a leader in medical research and pharmaceuticals, with multinational companies setting up research centers and manufacturing plants in the city-state. Similarly, Singapore has committed to advancing clean energy technologies, contributing to global efforts to combat climate change. In recent years, the city-state has also become a global leader in digital services, particularly in fintech and artificial intelligence, AI. The government's proactive approach in fostering a tech ecosystem has led to the rapid growth of companies in these sectors, helping Singapore stay at the forefront of technological advancement. This diversification strategy has allowed Singapore to maintain its competitive edge in an ever-changing global economy, ensuring that its prosperity is not tied to the fortunes of any one industry. Chapter 6: Education and Workforce Development. Singapore's unwavering commitment to education has been one of the key drivers behind its economic transformation. The country's education system consistently ranks among the best in the world, and this success is no accident. For decades, the Singaporean government has prioritized education as a fundamental pillar for national development, recognizing that a highly skilled and adaptable workforce is essential for thriving in the global economy. The government has made substantial investments in both schools and universities, ensuring that the country's educational infrastructure is world-class. Singapore's rigorous education system has created a pool of talented individuals equipped with the skills needed to compete in an increasingly complex global marketplace. A notable area of focus has been STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math education. The government has heavily promoted STEM programs at all levels, ensuring that students are not only prepared for today's workforce, but are also capable of innovating and advancing future industries. As a result, Singapore produces a highly skilled labor force, well-versed in technology, engineering, and scientific research, all of which are critical to the nation's continued growth in high-tech industries like biotechnology, manufacturing, and IT. Moreover, Singapore places a strong emphasis on lifelong learning. Understanding the rapid pace of technological advancements and evolving industries, the government has implemented numerous programs to help workers continually upskill and reskill throughout their careers. From adult education initiatives to government-funded training programs, Singapore's culture of lifelong learning ensures that the workforce remains adaptable and resilient in the face of changing economic conditions. This focus on education and workforce development has solidified Singapore's position as one of the most innovative and competitive economies in the world. Chapter 7: International Trade Agreements and Global Relationships. In today's interconnected global economy, international trade and diplomatic relationships are more critical than ever. Singapore's remarkable economic success is, in large part, due to its strategic engagement in global trade and active participation in international diplomacy. The country has long recognized that its small size and limited natural resources require an outward-looking approach to thrive. As a result, Singapore has forged numerous free trade agreements, FTAs, with countries and regions worldwide, including major economic players like the United States, the European Union, and China. These trade agreements have been a cornerstone of Singapore's economic strategy. They have enabled the country to expand its trade relationships, boost exports, and attract foreign investment. Through its robust network of FTAs, Singapore has secured preferential access to key markets, ensuring that it remains competitive in a rapidly evolving global trade environment. Additionally, by fostering strong relationships with global powers and neighboring countries, Singapore has been able to integrate itself into a web of economic partnerships that serve its long-term growth objectives. Singapore's status as a founding member of the World Trade Organization, WTO, and its active participation in regional trade organizations like the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC, further underscore its commitment to free markets and multilateral cooperation. These efforts have allowed the country to maintain its independence while benefiting from the economic opportunities created by globalization. Today, Singapore is widely regarded as one of the most business-friendly environments in the world, earning a reputation for its openness, reliability, and transparent regulatory practices, qualities that continue to drive its economic success. Chapter 8: The Role of Technology and Innovation. Technology and innovation have played an essential role in propelling Singapore's economic success. Recognizing the rapid pace of technological change, the Singaporean government has consistently invested in cutting-edge technologies to ensure its industries remain at the forefront of global competitiveness. From the early days of industrialization to the present digital revolution, technology has been the engine driving Singapore's economic transformation. One of the key initiatives supporting this transformation is the Smart Nation program, launched by the government. This ambitious initiative seeks to harness digital technologies to improve the quality of life for citizens while boosting Singapore's economic competitiveness on the global stage. It focuses on a range of areas, from smart homes and digital health to autonomous transport and urban sustainability. By investing in Internet of Things, IoT, big data, and artificial intelligence, AI, Singapore aims to be a leader in the digital economy, providing a solid foundation for future growth. In addition to government-led initiatives, Singapore has cultivated a vibrant startup ecosystem. Thanks to its pro-business environment, policies that favor ease of doing business, access to funding, and supportive infrastructure have attracted entrepreneurs and tech innovators from around the world. Singapore has become a hub for fintech, AI, and blockchain technology, drawing some of the brightest minds in the tech world. As a result, the country has witnessed rapid growth in startups and digital innovation, creating new opportunities for job creation and economic expansion. By embracing technology and fostering innovation, Singapore has not only remained competitive in a rapidly changing global market, but has also positioned itself as a leading hub for technological advancement and entrepreneurship. Conclusion: the road ahead. As Singapore continues to adapt to a rapidly changing global landscape, the road ahead is filled with both opportunities and challenges. The world is entering an era marked by technological advancements, shifting geopolitical dynamics, and evolving global supply chains. Singapore's ability to navigate these changes will depend on its continued commitment to innovation, adaptability, and sound governance. While the nation has made impressive strides in diversifying its economy, it will need to stay agile, managing emerging risks such as the rise of new economic powers, disruptions in global trade, and the ongoing digital transformation. Despite these challenges, the future of Singapore's economy looks incredibly promising. Its emphasis on forward-thinking policies, strong governance, and fostering a highly educated, skilled workforce has laid the groundwork for sustained success. Moreover, Singapore's ongoing commitment to fostering innovation across key sectors, from technology and fintech to clean energy and AI, positions it to remain a global leader for many years to come. Ultimately, Singapore's economy serves as a powerful example of how even a small nation with limited natural resources can thrive in the global arena. By making strategic decisions, embracing innovation, and focusing on long-term growth, Singapore has proven that smart policies and adaptability are the keys to economic prosperity. Did you find this video insightful? Want to dive deeper into the fascinating economic models of countries around the world? Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses. We'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you think Singapore's economy compares to others? Let us know in the comments below.